Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be talking about double degrees. So you've probably seen on university websites degrees that actually look like they might be more than one degree. Usually they're written with a slash between them. So you might see Bachelor of Nursing, Bachelor of Midwifery at UQ, for example. These degrees are double degrees, and what it means is when you're studying that combination of degrees, you graduate with two different bachelor degrees. So you get two different pieces of paper to show you have completed two different degrees. But a lot of people have some, misconceptions of what is actually required when they're taking a double degree. So let's talk about a few different things. We'll talk about the length of double degrees, the kinds of subjects that you would take in the double degrees, degree combinations that are possible, and degree flexibility. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so how long is the double degree? A double degree is usually the length of the longest degree in the pair plus about a year. So, for example, if you wanted to do a Bachelor of Business and a Bachelor of Design, both of those degrees are usually 3 years each. The length of time it would take you to do those two degrees together in a double degree is usually 4 years. So 3 plus 1. If you wanted to do something like engineering or law, which tends to be a longer degree, and those degrees tend to be more structured, so they have more subjects in them that you definitely need to do, then the double degree combination would be longer. If you wanted to do law and arts, law is a 4-year degree, arts is a 3-year degree, but because law has so many subjects you definitely have to do that double degree takes 5.5 years. So this is really good stuff to know ahead of time. The length is going to be a little bit longer than the longest degree in the pair. Okay, so how many subjects do you take when you're taking a double degree? A lot of people think I have to take double the number of subjects. That's not the case. It used to be that sometimes people would take 5 subjects instead of 4 if they were doing a double degree, but that's not the case at most universities now. If you're taking a double degree or a single degree, you would take a certain number of subjects a semester, and it's not different depending on which kind of degree you're doing. As I said in my How University Works video, most students are taking 4 subjects a semester, and there's 2 semesters in a year. If you want to know more about how university is structured across the year, I definitely recommend checking that video out because I talk about it in a lot more depth, including trimesters, which are becoming more common, and summer semester, which is becoming a more legitimate study period to take subjects in. So you're going to take usually the same number of subjects as someone taking a single degree. The type of subjects you're doing are probably going to be evenly split most of the time. So in each semester, you're probably going to take 2 subjects from one degree and 2 subjects from the other. If you're taking something like a law double degree, you'll probably find in your 3rd and 4th year and 5th year that you're taking more law subjects than your other degree subjects because, as I said before, law tends to be more structured and there's more subjects in that degree that you definitely have to take in order to meet the requirements that you need to meet in joining the court system, becoming a solicitor, that sort of thing. So that's good to know. So what kind of degrees can you put together? The university that you're interested in will tell you the list of double degrees that are available. So you can't just choose any 2 degrees that you're interested in and put them together in a double degree. Your university has to have said these combinations are available and you choose from the combinations they've told you they have. It's good to look around when you're interested in double degrees because there's a lot of variation and some universities have a lot more than others. You'll probably be surprised at how different each university is. And this is a nice segue into how flexible your degrees will be if you're taking a double. If you take a double degree, usually what happens is the university has mapped those 2 degrees together and they take out any common information so that you're not doing the same content twice. That also tends to mean they take out some electives as well so that they can make sure you meet the requirements of the 2 different degrees in the time that they're giving you. What that means for flexibility is that you tend not to have as much choice in your subjects. So you're still probably going to have a choice of doing a major in each of your degrees if you're taking degrees that have majors. If you have some questions about what majors are and how degrees are structured, again, I'd recommend having a look at the How Uni Works video I made a couple of months ago. But what you tend to find is you don't have as much flexibility, but you are getting 2 degrees in a really short period of time. So that's pretty cool. And you're still going to have some choice about what you're focusing on in each of those degrees. Okay, so I also want to wrap up by talking about some of the pros of doing a double degree. Like, if you don't have an interest in 2 different degrees, of course, don't do a double degree just because. But if you have a couple of different interests and you think there's a double degree combination that looks like it's going to allow you to do both things you're interested in, that's very cool. Having a second degree can be quite helpful if you want to be competitive as a graduate. It's a lot cheaper to do 2 degrees in a double degree than to do one after the other. And especially now that the student learning entitlement has been reintroduced, I'll put a link to what that is in the description. It does give you more bang for your student learning entitlement. All right. Well, if this has been helpful, you might want to like this video. If you want to see other videos like this in the future, you might want to subscribe to this channel. Hope you have a lovely day.